I may stop going for, like I may stop feeding my pet after legendary. We're not gonna get a second one fully maxed by the end. There's no point.
Going for divine.
Yeah, I might
Exactly.
as well just use item. And we may even consider forging things at that point. I don't know. I just realized this is the start of a video. I was talking like it wasn't. So hi, welcome back to New Account Experience. This is episode number 19. We probably are just gonna end up doing shatters today. We'll 1-5 our halls exalt or void exalt rather. And then go back to just doing shatters. Our full guide video, like our complete shatters walkthrough video, is probably gonna be episode number 20. But I had forgotten that this was supposed to be a new one. And I was like, oh, halls. I mean, sure, fuck it. And then I was like, wait, no, we gotta. This was supposed to be our guide video. Anyways, one of us is about to get something heat. Yoink. Blue bag. Recomp. Okay. I'll take the mark. But honestly, they don't parse much in pub halls anymore, so we might think about on some of our characters joining with a tier 11 or 10 and trying to just get a recomp that way. Like I just saw some dude with this Sky Splitter, so we'll think about it in the future. Like it feels like I'm far in, but I'm only at I'm just been like Necromancer is the halfway point. So I'm sitting here like, wow, we're only at 27 stars. But it kind of snowballs in the latter half where like you're blue star forever, and then suddenly you're fucking orange star because blue star feels like the early game, like a beginning of an account, but it's still like 2 stars on every single character. Well, where I'm at now, basically. I know red star is, but like I don't know. It feels so early, but it's kind of not. Why is it? I'm literally not even gonna pick that up. It's too low feed power. Anything like 500 and lower is I just can't feed it. It's worth nothing anymore. I had a whole string of bad PPE ideas a couple years ago. My personal favorite that it's always been kind of itching at me. It's technically possible now. Like I could still do it, especially with sub weapons. Is an exaltation only PPE. And I might honestly think about doing it on something like Priest on this account, like maybe a little bit later. But you start with, well, technically you could start with nothing. You could start with 0-0, no stats maxed. But the original idea was 10. It was 10-4, 10-4, which is the minimum requirements for pest control. And
It's like
then
what either you or Seth did for voids.
Lost Halls only PPE, yeah, and you have to
Yeah.
8-8 through the dungeon. The only thing is there's no exchange, because you're trying to fully exalt, but you can 8-8. You have to 8-8 through the dungeons. So, but the important thing is that the wine cellar doesn't count, and if you do public sentries, cults don't count. Ooh, Beza, okay. The problem is that the counterbalance that is that quest chests do count. You have to get the marks on the character. But how it would work is you'd have to farm nests until either you got, if you were on a bow class, you'd get Nectar Crossfire. If you were on anything else, you'd get a tier 11 weapon from the tier room. And this is back when Shatters Rex were 11-5 or 11-4. So you would go from that to Shatters. Shatters would get you tops. Tops would get you into everything else you'd fully exalt. Or you'd 8-8 then do it. Now it's a bit different. You could theoretically start with nothing, do public nests, get a spellblade, or sorry, whatever weapon you're using. I just said spellblade because it's the first one I thought of.
Well, it's also easier because you have shit like Holy Crew where you can do O3s without BC.
Exactly. You could crash O3s. This was before. This was at the very beginning of O3, like when it just came out is when I started doing these. But yeah, you could start with nothing, crash O3s. Or do public nests, public cults even, now that they drop tops. And you keep going. I might do it on Priest for this account. It is a very, very long grind. It sucks.
Hi,
But
YouTuber. Uh-oh.
but you could, I might think about it. Paladin would actually be much smarter because you can actually get soulbound with the tier 0 sword. Yeah, we'll probably end up doing Paladin. I might do that on this account, like once I'm done. Maybe we won't entirely trash phenylalanine yet. We'll think about it. So in last episode, I talked a little bit about doing a bingo sheet idea for Realm. It's based off this YouTuber for Hollow Knight named Scurry, and they had done one for that game. If you haven't seen it, look it up. But how they did it is they had filled the entire board. They had done like a 4x4 grid, and they had just like had to complete all of them. I was thinking for like a first run through, I could do a just a 5x5 sheet and try and get a bingo, but so I don't like stack it. I'd make up like 25 ideas. I guess 24, and then the middle is a free slot. Maybe, I don't know. I'll do 25, and then random number generate them 1 through 25 to give them like a place on the board. Thinking up 25 ideas like that is a bit of a pain, but if I do multiple, we could reuse some of the ideas. If I did this multiple times, I could bring someone else on and have it be a bit of a competition, see who knocks out a bingo board the fastest, but it'd have to be like probably 50 separate ideas, maybe. I don't know. I would need like I'd probably do a community post at that point to ask for ideas and, you know, select the ones I think would be a pretty cool video. We're both endgame players. If I did it with you, Will, or we did it like with 3 people with Nick, so it could probably be like more extreme things. Just whatever's interesting really would be nice. But it seemed like a fun idea because I'm kind of trying to break away from the PPE video style format, especially after uploading an hour-long one. I'd kind of like to get into more of these one-off videos like that and the exaltation only, because it seems like actually kind of fun to after 4 years of, you know, doing the same format. But we'll talk about it later. Once this series ends, I kind of want to like do more of those videos because they take much less time to upload, and it's not like 3 months of silence. Anyways, blue bag, please, or not blue bag? I just get 0.
Oh no, I got the blue.
Nope, 0. One of us gets something
Benzene
cool
ring
from this.
looking ass.
Benzene ring looking ass. One of us gets something. I still have an agate claw. I just realized that.
Yeah, it's dumb. Well, blue. Cool.
Nexus on site.
Min pots as well.
Oh, I'll never know what I got. Oh, Spellblade and a blueprint. Dusky blueprint. Okay, apparently nice. That's the first one of those I've had, like, as a drop. I forged my Dusky blueprint. Nice. I'll take it. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to end this Shadows event without a single drop from tablets. That's so fun. I'm honestly not even surprised. I'm okay with that, I guess. Oh, blueprint. Paramount blueprint. Why the fuck can this drop Paramount blueprints? Dude. Why? That is such a fucking bad design. That... This Shadows event took me from Priest up into Assassin. That's pretty good. I mean, we like hemorrhaged all of our characters. But I was kind of hoping people would do more like actual runs now that's the end of the event, but everybody's fucking burnt out on Shadows, which makes a lot of sense. You know what, yeah, this run I use Agate Claw and I get something heat. Oh my god, my tiered set's a hate crime. Oh, no way, white. Finally! Holy shit! Oh my god, like 9 million fucking Lucorix whites, and we finally get the one we need. Oh my god. Did you get anything? No, what'd you get?
Hold on.
Yeah.
I didn't get the screenshot. I got fucking your name. This.
Fuck you. Well, this thing is now useless to me because we got I'd probably take Cranium over Coronation, to be honest, just because I like the offensive ability of it. Maybe, I don't know, we're not going to get one anyways. Christ almighty, we ended with 7 people. Pot shot my bag, what do you think it's going to be?
It's going to be red, but you can't use it.
Okay. Honestly, fair enough. Yeah, that was annoying as fuck. Oh well, it's our 03 Exalt. Cool. Okay. Took me 25 minutes to find one of these. Holy shit. I almost contemplated fucking leveling up Ninja for this shit. I'll check after this, see if we even have Ninja unlocked. I don't think so. Let's go look. How do I unlock Mystic? Huntress, Necromancer, okay. Sorcerer is level 20 with Necromancer. I'm pretty sure the other one for that is, yeah, Priest. Ninja is... Oh, we already have Ninja, okay. I'm pretty sure that's Assassin and Rogue, actually. Yeah, Ninja's Assassin, Rogue. Samurai, Ninja, Bard, Huntress. Summoner is Sorcerer and Mystic, okay. And then Kensei is Trickster Ninja. So by the time we hit level 20 on Ninja, we will have all the classes, which is crazy that it is that late in the game. But I guess that makes sense. Now comes the scary part where I have to do like 2 shatters to use on my loot boost. Oh, no! No fucking way. It's real. It's real. It's a real item. Holy shit, I've done over 400 sentinels and I've just now got a sidearm. Holy fuck, it's a real item. I was convinced it didn't exist. 38 people, what are the odds that I actually get something from this? Check this gemstone. Another fucking morning star. Why do I keep getting only morning stars? Holy shit. Dude, yeah, stop giving me blue bags, some shatters, man. We got an exalt though. I guess that's fine. I don't know. Let's. Oh, I forgot to pick up the fucking mark again. God damn it. I'll pop my chests. That's kind of annoying. Like, it's fine. Like, we still got a sidearm. We're getting completions in fame, but I'm like, I don't know. Oh well. I'm fine with it, I guess. Don't give me another one. No, but I got a fucking UBMP. Shit. Dude, stop giving me these things. Stop giving me morning stars. Holy shit. I keep getting these things. Nice, I'm halfway to 5 stars on an assassin, which is a tragic sentence. Bro, okay, you fucking Christ. Stop giving me blue bags. Like, it's fine, we're getting fame, we're getting whatever, but stop giving me blue bags, especially if I'm popping loot boost. Man, this has been like 6. Oh, hey, I got a book. Which one? Jealousy. Nice. Heat. That's fun. Oh, thank God. Fuck you. I'm done with spirit daggers. I can finally feed them. Moonstone blades. That's so heat. White bag from a tablet. No way. Hang on. Let me go kill the last tablet first, and then we'll go check that out. Actually, wait. I'm gonna go now. Curious? No! That's so lame. Oh my god. So we got half a samurai set from this character. We got a fucking sidearm and a Curious. Coronation too. Oh my god, we'd have the most gassed samurai on the planet right now. If you guys want to know how to get early loc, this is how. Big thinker energy right here. This is our last void for our first exalt, which is honestly kind of exciting. It's crazy. You could never have predicted like 2 days ago that I'd actually get attached to an assassin, but like holy, an actual useful Lucorx white, that shit is heat. Also, the Necrofish was like a huge carry, but like I don't know. I'm kind of sitting here like, okay, maybe we hit 15k, especially 8.2. We're pretty far in. We did a couple nests earlier. There was nothing to really talk about, so you know. But hopefully we do 3 more. I'd like to maybe even try to base 1.5. The problem is Colts and Fungals, not great. They're pretty inconsistent, and the problem with them is I always feel like there's something better I could be doing. I think that's the biggest reason why I think Fungal is the hardest exalt, because there's always something you could be doing instead. And like you could go back for it once you like fully exalt Shatters in 03, but it's not smart to do that because by that point there's a solid chance you die and you miss on like fucking 8 exalts. Which is why like I had this whole like I mentioned this near the beginning of the series, but I had a whole set of like videos at some period of time. Bard, Rogue. The big one was this Paladin PP I did a while ago, but when I did Bard and Rogue on Puberty to hit 15k, I had done my exalts methodically, where I'd do 103 and then 1 of everything else. Obviously now it's changed to like Shatters, because this is before the Shatters rework, but it's a pretty nice. It takes a lot longer, but it's a good way to like force yourself to do the harder dungeons or the less convenient dungeons. And we could think about doing that for characters like this. We're probably definitely going to do it for Kensei. And maybe Samurai if we get a sidearm. But, I don't know. Maybe even Assassin if we go for the Exalts. But I think we're just going to, like, do Shatters. And then if Fungals or Nests pop up, or Cults, we'll think about it. But, again, there's always something better. Which I should get that on a t-shirt. But someone had said something a couple of days ago that really kind of, I don't know, I took to heart. They had mentioned how they were like, oh, I can't really watch your videos anymore because even when you do something positive, there's this negative undertone to it, which is like entirely accurate. The problem is I'm an endgame player, and that's not like a justifier or an excuse, but my entire way of playing this game is through PPEs. A lot of people don't do only PPEs. So, but when you're like that, suddenly it's all about this character only. So, like, let's say earlier I got a sidearm. And that's a bit different because I was very excited for it because I've never had one before. Or the Dusky Catalyst. But for something like getting like a Majesty on this character, I'd be more likely to complain about that because I've had so many of them and it's not useful for this character. And that probably gets very frustrating after a while, hearing someone, like the entire video is just someone going, oh, come on. And I took that to heart. I think that's why I'm enjoying Assassin a bit more, because I'm sitting here like, okay, let's not take it so seriously. If we don't get something that we need, like, that's okay. We can just get it eventually. Like, eventually we got a tier 13 Blades. To be fair, getting so many of the, what is it called? Morningstar. It's a bit odd. That was more of the complaint, was that it was only the Morningstar. But, oh, nice. But I've built this entire, like, a lot of how I commentate is through complaining. And to be honest, a lot of that is because I just don't really know what else to, like, say besides, oh, this is negative. Because I could sit here and talk about how it's good for feed power, but I've already spoken about how it's probably good for feed power, or you guys already know that it's good for feed power. So I don't really know what to say besides the negative. And that's a pretty shitty, like, viewing experience, to be honest. So I really did take that to heart, how he was like, oh, everything has a negative undertone to it, even if it's something good. Where obviously, if it's something like getting a Royal Guards Cuirass or a sidearm, I'm still going to be naturally upset about it, but I think it's good to recognize, oh wow, we actually did get a white from tablets, despite saying the entire time that we wouldn't, or wow, I've never had this item before. It's a pretty good thing to internalize, and I'm pretty happy with this character. It's going pretty, ooh, no, I'll do this. Thank you, T. But it's a pretty good thing to internalize that our character is still going phenomenally, especially for like 8,500 fame. This is a character where if I was sitting with this on Puberty, I'd be like, okay, let's think about doing our fungal and crystal, our fungal cold exalts, because like we should probably get serious about this. So yeah, it's just a nice little change of perspective. And, you know, obviously it's in my nature to complain about this game. That's just kind of how it is, especially for how long I've played it. But, you know, it's good to take a step out of your own skin and be like, well, that's still a pretty nice item to get because I've never had one before, or it's still good feed power. It's like that about like the STs from 03. I don't get them often and they're completely useless to me, but it's still 1,000 feed power a pop, besides the ring, of course. But I don't know, food for thought. It's been I've thought about that. Like I've thought about that a lot today. Obviously I get a lot of comments from a lot of different people, but I still take the time to read them. I have notifications on my phone because it's a pretty small YouTube channel. So I can actually read through every single comment I get, and I do. I'm not too good about responding to all of them, but you could comment something about pipe bombs and I'll read it. I was about to be like, oh, Omni would be pretty nice. I was just about to say it, and then I'm just so used to not having a DPS ring or an offensive ring that I'm like, yeah, we could use Omni, and now I'm like, no, we don't need that anymore. I would consider Coronation better. A little bit of fun fact for you guys about Voids, by the way. If you stasis the minions, they can still evolve while stasised. Eventually, we may do a Void guide. I think the order of priority in terms of these like guide episodes is probably Shatters, 03, Halls. I'm going to do both Void and Cult in one. A big boy just came out of the goop. That doesn't happen too often. I admittedly, I don't think a fungal video would be too useful because I don't know that much about the actual dungeon. Like the map reading section of it, I couldn't tell you. I think it's either 5 or 6 rooms between boss. It might even be as low as 4. Nest I could do. I think some of them might be in one video. I think for O3, I'd try and get all 4 mini bosses in as well. The problem is yeah, I just don't get Damas on this account. So they might just worm their way into like a separate episode, like if I get a Dama like an episode or 2 later. But yeah, next episode should be our Shatters guide. I just need someone else to lead it because I'd like to like actually be able to talk during it instead of just giving calls, because I have this pretty long running history. If anybody's been in any of my runs, I don't think Discord calls are very useful for this game. For something like O3, it is an active disservice in my opinion. For something like OSync, because I led an OSync for about a year, and then I was banned. No, it wasn't that long. It was, I think, about 8 months. I was banned because I kept crashing after I stepped down. I've had a lot of people ask when I say that, and they're like, how the fuck do you get banned from OSync? It's because they recognized me and because Troy was a cunt. But the problem is for every single phase, you're giving a call out. And then you're giving a follow-up call-out. You're saying, oh, this is Fury jumps 3 shotguns per, drag them along the wall. Cosmos or Splendor follows this. And it's very disorienting, especially if you're new to O3. You're not going to be paying attention to what the raid leader is saying. You're going to be more focused on staying alive. And you're having that for an entire run. There are some things that are like tangentially useful, like, oh, heavens, like, oh, group up this side because Cosmos is bottom right. You want to go top left. But I don't know. A lot of, I think the end game can be figured out on your own. This is a very opinionated thing, by the way. You know, I'm open to have a discussion about it in the comments. You guys know I like my discussions about the game. We talked about that with like item balancing earlier. I saw a couple pretty nice opinions. But I think a lot of the end game does not need Discord. To the point for Shatters and for O3, I didn't listen to callouts. Like, I would, like, leave the channel or mute the raid leader because I wanted to learn it on my own. A lot of Shatters, yeah, I did it on my own. I think I listened to a raid leader, like, once in the build-up to me, like, completing Shatters. I think it was around the time I had, like, 5 completes. I did a lot of my Shatters through the Polarity Discord, which doesn't have a VC. So the problem is when I went to go lead for pub chats, a lot of my callouts were, I didn't have any, like, formal, like written, like codified thing on what they were called and like how to do phases for like big rotates. I had said, like, originally I was like, oh, dodge in a figure 8 pattern between the outer and the middle one, because that's what I had told my guildmates when I taught them Shatters. And that's a pretty prime example of the difference, that sucks, between like teaching someone Shatters and leading Shatters, because in my opinion there's a very demarcated difference between the two. Because when you teach someone Shatters, you're going to tell them what to do to stay alive. With leading Shatters, there's a general list of calls that you're required to give, and there is an overlap between it. For like for the fire majority, for the rotate phase, it's rotate clockwise. Everything sickens you, be careful. But in the previous example of the big rotates, what I would tell them is like, do a bit of a oval shape between the outer and the middle one. Don't go inner, like, and just watch for crystals. There's going to be an overlap between them, obviously, but it's technically wrong to call that. Because what I had told my friend of mine at first was the only real danger here, for all intents and purposes for you, isn't even the fucking boss. During that phase, King isn't much of a threat. Obviously, that's not true. His offensive phase can force you into his other shots and into the carousels because he's slower than them. So you kind of end up, or they're slower than him, so you end up being forced to move between them. But that's technically a wrong call out per PubChat's Discord. So I think it's good for a general audience, but for specific one-on-one callouts, a lot of what they say I won't do. And that's just the problem with Discord, is it's geared toward groups. Can I not die, please? It's geared toward groups, whereas what you really need is something one-on-one. That's just, I don't know. That last statement isn't really up for debate. Well, the one-on-one aspect, but it was a cult. Okay. I don't know. That's just a me thing. Ah, nuts. Okay. Semicar, you fucked me over. I just realized we're at 9,000 fame. I think after this 03, I'm gonna lead a couple shatters. I'll see how they go. But like today's last day of the event, and people are really kind of burned out on shatters. So I don't know. Oh, nice feed power. The highest feed power. Nice. And the nice part about being 8-8 is we don't have to give a fuck about not getting pots. Yeah, that's honestly the only good pack we're gonna get from Dama the entire series. We're nearly halfway done and we haven't had a single Dama white. Oh, blueprint. $10 says it's another fucking regular one. Paramount. Why? Why do the... Yeah, why the fuck can this drop regular Paramount blueprints? That is a shit feature. Also, the only thing I've gotten from King on this character. Or was I 13 out of 42 for the last run? What? I got a fucking Paramount blueprint. That's shit. Oh! It took me so long to get a fucking Twilight Shroud on my main account because I wanted to get the full ST set. It took me so long to get one of these. I got like 6 or 7 spells before I got one of these fuckers. Nice, though. We've nearly had every single Archmage drop. I'm pretty sure we have had every single Archmage drop. Besides blueprints. Have we had the Squawker? I always remember. No, we haven't had the Shadow Stormbird. We've certainly had all the whites. We're missing a couple blueprints. Actually, I'm pretty sure the only blueprint we have is Dusky. And I'm pretty sure we've had the spell. That's an accursed thaumaturge. Get the fuck away from me. Okay, that was an act of God that thing didn't explode in my ass. Where is it? There it is. Holy shit, that was scary. I don't like tablets. It's amazing how I've done like 200 of these things, and this still scares the shit out of me. Holy crap. Kill the thaumaturge! Okay, 0. This feels like exploitation, but there you go. That's forced. The nice part is if he does one more, then I get our stupid little Nexus skin, which is kind of heat. Thank you, LifePot, for the based opinion of Zooey Mama. Oh, thank you. No, I got a fucking Tashi. Oh, book. This is the only thing I've been getting from this dungeon. What is it? Point of no return. Ah! Oh, Valor. No way. I got a Valor.
No sidearm.
Thankfully, honestly. I guess none of his whites are too useful. Like, Poop Sock doesn't matter. It's just, we could have been playing Samurai, and we could have had a gases shit set. I need you to repeat that.
What, get shanked %?
Yeah, what is get shanked %, Nick?
It's where you rush a shatters. Well, you have to do first boss, and then you go to lockup, TP into a cell, and get insta killed. Fucking the rat.
If anyone has a submission of them doing get shanked %, I will give you a little kiss. Oh my god. So, for a bit of context for all of you guys, we've talked about this in the past. A long time ago, I had a video called No Pet, No Die. And it was a wizard PP. I did an account called Shit Pie. And so I was leading old shots on that account. And by the way, Shit Pie ended up being a new account experience. I ended up doing. I got up to like 62 stars. It's on Z-Lister's Realm Eye, so if you see Shit Pie, it's there. But I was leading old shatters, and I'd mentioned it. And someone left in the middle of the run and made an account called Shitbrick. And then Squeeze Cheese made one called Shitcock. And they changed the name to Baby Cocks. Deca, you're going to end up on a watch list. That's fucking Jeffrey Epstein.
Dude, not even one. It's plural.
Plural. Yeah. I'm a fan
I'm
of
probably
my.
on so many watch lists right now.
I'm a fan of room decor, but my girlfriend won't let me get a Jeffrey Epstein flag that says this flag didn't hang itself. Like, she doesn't want me to get that. So I'm leaving her. I'll be taking girlfriend applications if anyone's interested. No! No! What the fuck is wrong with you? I got a dusky catalyst. No! Fuck you, Luz. You're already in the video for complaining earlier. That's the strategy, fellas. If any of you want to be in a puberty video, you have to be likable enough to get locked. That's the solution. Why can none of us fucking dodge? Why are we all low health? What is wrong? Great. There's our nest exalts. We're up to 26. So we should be good to hit like around 50, 60 exalts by the end of the count. We could go all the way up to like 100. But no. We may. Our vault's full now. We got a lot of feed power, it's probably gonna move us up like maybe 1 or 2 levels tops. We can start using our character slots, but we'll see. Oh! Oh. Oh. Okay. What the hell happened? Take it. I've literally never fucking used this thing before. I've had like 4 of them, but cool, I guess. Oh, nice. Oh. Oh, fuck you. We have, I think, 2 leather armor classes left. It's Trickster and Ninja, right? So that's fucking useless. That's a big middle finger to the fact that we're not gonna ever get one of them. I'm feeding this thing, by the way, after this run. This thing is not very good. Okay, well, we've got half the, or I guess 2/5 of the Archmage blueprints now. We have this and Dusky. I'm only about 2,500 fame away from not having to worry about this character anymore. We'll go for our exalts after we hit 15k. I want to try that new dungeon out because I think it comes out tomorrow on Tuesday. It looks kind of scary, but we'll see. Again, assuming it comes out tomorrow and it's not just a big scam. Hey, another Walmart divinity. Is that 800? It's 800. Would have liked it if Archmage gave me 1 or 2 of those funny bags, but I guess not. We're fine. Crossing our fingers and our toes for a anything. Actually, I was gonna name something specific. The ideal would be a shielding, but any sort of upgrade we can't really be too picky about, honestly. All right, there is apparently a new dungeon. Don't really know how to feel about it. I've heard it's pretty hard. It's the Halloween event. It just started, and I just issued a formal complaint against my chemistry professor. That shit was heat. 'Cause the dude's kind of a cunt. Anyways, yeah. How we doing on our character? About 1,500 fame to go until we are 5 stars. I might just end up getting that through realm farming. If there's any O3s up, I'll probably end up doing them. I'm pretty sure the dungeon is out. It seems that way. Anyways, Halloween event. There's a campaign. I think you have to kill Tatalia for the shit for it. I don't really know, to be honest. But yeah, we could get the reskin jug and feed it because it's 12,500 feed power. We're looking around for great dragonflies, I think they're called. I'm pretty sure they spawn in Godlands. It makes sense. Yeah, if we see one, we'll say something. If someone calls the dungeon, we'll say something. And we're going into this thing pretty much blind. It's how I do a lot of this game. But I'd like to wrap this one up. We'll stop when we hit 15k or when we die. But yeah, just kind of checking in, seeing how things are going. I don't know how long this video is. It's one of those ones where it could be like 2 minutes or like 20. But yeah, it's probably like over half an hour. But, you know, whatever. Oh, yep, there's the sulfurous wetlands. Okay, so it's out. Nice. Okay, that's actually pretty sick. That does mean I'm gonna have to do one on Puberty for the night PPE because I no longer have the Realm of the Mad God fame bonus. But yeah, it's good to know that it's there. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's it. Okay. It looks terrible. The dragonfly's dead, but we'll go in.
Sulfurous wetland.
Big cock.
Okay. You can probably hear me a bit better now.
Yeah.
I just realized that my mic was all the way across my face.
Okay, what the fuck is this? Okay, so first off, this water does 70. Pretty bad. Not good. Yeah, we have a lot of questions. Like, I like the dungeon. It's cool, but it's definitely designed by an endgame player. This was designed by Moonshoot, by the way, if you didn't know. So, yeah. Okay, big guy. I thought this thing would be like a mini-boss. It's not. We saw one of these things earlier. It just kind of... 105! Okay. It's like the big spiders in C-Depths, basically. Okay, I got you. Okay, what is this? Fuck?
I fully expect to die in here.
Yeah, maybe me too. 70 from the... Okay, can I stop getting tagged by these? What the hell is this?
I don't know what is...
Wait.
Why am I alive?
Why? There's a lot going on.
Why am I alive?
Okay, that does 100!
Why am I alive?
Okay. 48 from something. Okay, do I just keep going? So I was sickened for a little bit, yeah. What the fuck? It's the smaller star ones, yeah. Okay. It's all just get us out of here, please. What is the Okay. The star's exposed. I'm glad it's you figuring that out and not me. Huh. Oh, that's cool. What the fuck was that? How do we... Hang on. Chill. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. White. Oh, what the... Oh, what the fuck did I just get? Bramble-tooth Tashi. Huh. It's sick and... Oh, sulfur... Cool. Honestly, I thought there were supposed to be 3 bosses. What is that? Hang on. There's something in the corner. We'll come back for that. That was honestly pretty cool. Okay. I thought that was actually kind of scary. Not gonna lie to you boys. That was really cool. I saw, yeah, like, I genuinely can't believe I lived in the new Nexus to a fucking hermit god. That was so cool.
Dude, I was Nexus to a hermit god. Yeah, when you're level 8, have no pet, and there's nobody around you, you're going to die.
That sucked. Okay, let me see what this... I'm gonna make a ninja real quick. I'll delete it, but let's see what this Bramble-tooth Tashi does. It's like... I think it's on the same level as, like, Leaf Bow. Oh, whoa. Wow. Wait, this thing is cracked. Holy shit. This is the only... I think this is the only Tashi I've ever actually liked. There are some... I don't really like their style. Holy shit. That's cool as fuck. Okay, we're going for that on our... I didn't just delete my assassin, did I? Cool, we're gonna go for that. Honestly, that's sick as hell. Oh, wait, whoa, something's off. TP. What the fuck is this? In the spawn room, there's something shooting. Do you see that? Scroll out. There's 4 enemy dots in your map. There's a Tashi, there's a UT staff, the Bogwood Crook, there's a heavy armor. Shooting while in combat grants healing for 4 seconds. It's basically just a Walmart Curus. There's a thistle leaf necklace. It gives 90 health and 5 defense. Retaliates with a lingering spore. On hit while in combat, retaliates with a chomp. And then there's the stone. It's a trap that spawns it. The trap does 250 damage on impact and deals 750 over 3 seconds, or over 3 tiles after 2 seconds have passed. So it's like a linger. Okay, that's cool. The armor seems pretty okay. The warped mantle. The staff seems kind of heat. I don't really know what it like does, but I'm kind of excited to maybe get a necromancer. Nothing for assassin besides the STs. So, oh well. I think there is only one boss. I'm thinking of the other one. Fuck, I'm thinking of the whatever it's called. Steamworks. There you go. Oh my god. That's infuriating. Oh man, I need that fucking desperately on my knight. That's one of the last items I need. Fuck. This is new. I think the room just filled with water. I have not seen this before. This is what we get for having a more health modifier. Doesn't seem too bad. Just like, why the fuck is this in like a relatively mid-game dungeon? Could never tell me. Oh, so is this. What the fuck is this? It's cool. They don't do a lot of damage, but okay. Weird. It's clear they put a decent amount of thought into this, which I guess is what you get when it's a dungeon not designed by Deca. But, you know, still. Blue. Oh, white. Oh, warped. I got the armor. Heat. Okay. Oh, okay. It does just show them. Okay. So there's like a... Okay. Heat. Okay. Yeah, the big fucking tree in the spawn room. Huh. What the fuck? Oh. Oh no. What the fuck is this? Oh, I got a white. I got another warped mantle. What the fuck was I... Cool. It's better than the wood lab tea room. It's marginally less scary. Okay, that was weird. We are 400 frame off from being done. Yeah, no, I'm ripping everything except I guess the necrofish and the worm hide off of it. Next year we get Night PP Part 2. Yeah, I don't really know when I'm gonna. I think after this account, I'll go back to Puberty and I'll start working on Part 2 of Night. I have one clip from that, and it's just been awkwardly sitting there in my recording folder for about 3 weeks. Yeah, like I had mentioned wanting to do Exaltation only. No, it's not gonna be a Christmas special. Maybe Christmas special of 2024. But yeah, I mentioned wanting to do an Exaltation only PP on Paladin for this account. I think I will give that a shot after this series ends. Just because I can't do it on Puberty because I'm fully... Why are these things still up? Oh my god. I can't do it on Puberty because I've already got Exalts, so whatever. Of the Halloween reskins, this is definitely my favorite. Like, no competition. I fucking love the Flying Dutchman. Looks so cool. I wish this was the permanent look, to be honest. Oh well. Check this white. Nope. My first thought about that fucking wetlands tree is when you, Eric, and I played Better Minecraft and there is that tree boss. There's a playlist on my channel for Better Minecraft for the uninitiated. We had talked about it in a previous episode. But we did the entirety of like this Better Minecraft like checklist book that it gives you in about, I think it was what, 8 days. Each episode was compiled of about, I think the minimum was 4 hours of footage. That was the first one. The maximum was the second or third episode. That was 19 hours. That was 19 hours of footage. The second one where we went to the dimension with that fucking tree boss that you had to kill with an axe that we kept dying to, that was 19 hours of footage. It was a lot of fun. Each of them are about half an hour long, so it's not like crazy. But I'll never do like better Minecraft again unless I like plan it better. That was like probably one of the highlights of like my first year at college, was playing better Minecraft in a week with you more. Like meeting my girlfriend, pretty fire, pretty heat. But okay, nice. And tier 5 trap to boot. That's nice. Our second 5-star is Assassin. Who would have thought? If you told me that before this account, I would never have believed you. So we'll vault all of this. Screw it, that too. We'll keep the book on us. A little library before we go. Nothing else to do. 30k death is pretty bad. But yeah. I can honestly say I've gained a newfound, let's go find someone to die first. Yeah, this has been actually a really nice experience. I can genuinely say that I've had like a lot of fun with Assassin. Anyways. There we go. Nice, okay. Again, pretty happy with Assassin. 28 stars is gas as fuck. Let's feed everything. Our pets, we're not gonna max legendary off of like everything that we have here, but actually, hang on. Let's take all this out. Nothing else to feed in there. Let's take out all our heavy hitters first. We don't have that many, to be honest. We'll feed all this. Let's see where our pet's at. Okay, well this is the last of it. Honestly, it didn't move our pet up by like a crazy amount. Like fucking 3.5 or 2.5 levels. Which isn't great considering that was a lot of feed power and also 15,000 fame. But okay, we're doing fine. So maybe if Necromancer goes well, we'll we're not gonna max legendary by the end of Necromancer. I don't like getting DMs being like, why'd you do this? Why'd you do that? I play this game how I play it, and people play it differently from me. And like, I get that's not what he's asking, but this is like a whole separate like thing. I don't know. And by the way, if you see me on a character that is not consistent with the episode that you're seeing on YouTube, it's because whatever character is on YouTube is dead. I mentioned that before. I'll say it again. If it's on YouTube and you see me in game and I'm not on that character does not exist. But honestly, I can like without. I'm not joking when I say this. I genuinely had a good time with Assassin there. It was fun. Like that was a really fun character, and I wanted to exalt it, but the wetlands came out, and then there's this UDL event, and I'm not gonna like go apeshit on the UDL event. I'm not gonna sit in a popping server for it. Absolutely fucking not. I will not use the Halloween items like on the character. I'm going to feed everything I get from that. I'm not using any of it. I don't like using those. Which means we're going to intentionally target the highest feed power items when possible. But yeah, excited for Necromancer. We will hopefully hit 30 stars, or 30 plus stars with it. And yeah, thank you guys for coming to today's episode. It may be a bit of a longer one. Sorry about that. And I'm excited to farm the sulfuric wetlands on this character for that staff. Yeah, I'll see you all in the next one.